Long ago, Sequin Land was home to magical creatures called genies. These beautiful guardians protected the people from monsters and mishaps. By their might and wisdom, evil was driven from the land. In a long age of peace, these genies fell in love with mortal men. Their offspring were neither magic nor man, but half-genies, and always girls. Their magic was unpredictable, and their true place in the world was uncertain. Then one day, all of the genies vanished without warning, leaving only the half-genies behind. Had they returned to their magical realm? Many guessed, but no one knew for sure. Evil began to return to Sequin Land, and the citizens cried out for help. And so, each half-genie chose a town to protect until that day when the genies would finally return. Hello everyone! KirbyVolt here! And welcome to Let's Play Shantae, part of Summer of Shantae, in which we'll be playing through all of the Shantae games in the Shantae series, a fantastic series by independent developer WayForward. This one was originally released for the Game Boy Color, if the border wasn't obvious, back in 2002, so a year after the Game Boy Advance had taken over, but despite all that, it probably is one of the best Game Boy Color games that you will ever play, utilizing the Game Boy Color to the fullest potential. Great music, fantastic visuals, all of this awaits us if I just press start. But I'm just being a silly Billy and wanting to listen to the title screen music because the music in this game is amazing. But a lot of things in this game are amazing, to be fair. Without further ado then, let us begin. Okay, sorry, I was starting to jive to the music there. It's really good! It's just really good! But I'll get into more of the details of all that and why in just a bit. So, we have a file select screen. We're just going to go with file 3 because it's nice and right there. It just seems like a nice one to use. Hi, Mr. Ship. How are you? Oh, hi. What's it? Oh, well, that wasn't very nice. What? Not another pirate attack. I better warn Scuttle Town. You know, Mr. Ship, that was rude. I was enjoying whatever the heck I was doing in my lighthouse here, and I'm just going to go back in it and just say, you know what, screw it, because I think those Scuttle Town people could probably be a bunch of jerks. But we are not the half-genie guardian for nothing. This is Shantae. She has the ability to jump, which a lot of platformer characters do, to be fair, but she also has genie magic. Part of her genie magic allows her to use her hair as a whip by pressing the B button on the Game Boy Color. She has a few other techniques as well, but we'll get to those when they become apparent. For right now, we have the ship that is docked right outside and is now going to pummel us with cannonballs, because, you know, that's very nice. Shantae also has the ability to run. If you press the B button, the hair whip, and then hold it, you can get this nice running animation. So we can just run away from those cannonballs, or run into them. That's not always the greatest, but that's a thing we can do. The running mechanic is great, but it does have a few drawbacks, and that will become very apparent as we get into the game proper. Now, this is one of the things I was talking about earlier. The visuals, like, look at this. Look at just how amazing and, like, scoping this look. Like, when I think about a lot of Game Boy Color games that I played growing up, a lot of them, like, they was like, oh, hey, it's color, but it seems like they could easily be put into grayscale on the original Game Boy. And for some of them, that was not the case, but even the ones that were, like, just strictly Game Boy Color, I felt like a lot of them didn't really utilize the color that well. And everything here pops so well. You got the nice blue ocean in the background, those really awesome clouds, and I mean, the ship is being pretty silly and just stopping because I'm not moving. But then, I guess, maybe it's also because Shantae is tan, has purple hair, and wears red, just kind of everything really works well in that regard. And it also helps that the sprites are freaking amazing. I see you. Gonna stop that? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we're just gonna get out of here. Okay, well, you have fun attacking that Castle Town. That's probably the town we're supposed to be guarding. Or you could ignore that and keep paying attention to us for some reason. So you're behind this attack. Risky Boots, the lady pirate. In the flesh. Sorry about your shack, darling. I thought you were a guardian genie, not some scrawny kid. Well, no matter. Got a whole booty. Ho ho ho. Ooh, she's up to no good, that's for sure. Well, if I'm gonna earn my keep as Scuttle Town's guardian genie, I better stop her. And with that, we begin the first area of Shantae, Burning Town, with amazing music. One thing I will note right now, or just point out, the composer for Shantae and all the Shantae games, and oh my goodness, I'm almost dead. I have not been paying attention very well. The composer is none other than Jake Kaufman, aka Verts, and I didn't know that those did that. Now I do, and that's a death. Fantastic! You probably know Mr. Kaufman for his work on Shovel Knights, but this music, the Shantae series, is also very phenomenal. And just amazing the kind of work they're able to do just on the Game Boy Color. Again, like, music-wise, this is pretty crazy. If I'm not mistaken, and future me editing this, please interject if I am wrong, but I do believe that they had to actually kind of specially alter the Game Boy Color cartridge just so they could get the sound levels that they were looking for, because the original cartridges usually didn't have that type of sound quality. But they got it, and it is great. I mean, just everything about this game is really amazing. If we're going to talk about other things, I should note one thing. Well, multiple things we're going to be noting, but I'm going to note the most important thing. As I mentioned earlier, when you're running, yeah, it's great and it's nice and fast, but you'll probably notice that Shantae's sprite does take up quite a big chunk of the screen. On the one hand, the sprites are very detailed. They have a lot of animations, like different animations just for ducking, for just crouching, for crawling. Can we not crawl on stairs? Probably not. And for jumping and all that great stuff. But if you just kind of run willy-nilly, boom, a person will be there and will probably hit you. So if this is your first time playing through the game, my suggestion is do not rush. Take it slow, take it easy, and just explore and have fun. As for us, we're gonna just keep on moving and destroy any Tinkerbats we see. These little dudes, these soot-colored guys, are Tinkerbats. They are Risky Boots' main line of henchmen. They may look silly, but they are pretty cute as well. And kinda clumsy. But, you know, hired help is hard to get these days. I also just love, like, so what's really cool here is that, for some reason, the intro stage, it goes from day to the city getting attacked to night, but it's actually really cool that they do this. It's actually introducing a mechanic we're not going to get to see for a little bit, but at the same time, it also just shows, like, really how good they use the color palettes here, because they thought of everything, like, how would Shantae look if you're doing a nighttime stage? Well, we changed the color palette a little bit, so it's not like, it wouldn't make sense if she was still, like, bright red in the middle of night. So using this to kind of make everything still work, but then keeping the background subdued so that she still pops out, like, there's just a lot of good work put in here. In terms of game design, music, all that stuff. Like, if I had to say it, what Shantae doesn't excel at, I would have a hard time thinking of that, because it's just really good at excelling at many things. As for what kind of game Shantae is, it's kind of like a mix between Castlevania, Mega Man, Zelda 2, think of all the really good NES games, and kind of just put them to one, and then give them a bit of attitude. Not stupid silly attitude, but awesome silly attitude. And that's kind of what Shantae is, though she is a bit more of her own thing. Anyways, Mimic is in trouble here. This is Shantae's adopted uncle, and let's see what he has to say.
Look what those Tinkerbats did to my workshop. I've got to stop them before they escape with my steam engine.
What's steam engine?
I'll explain later. Right now we have to get it back.
You stay put. I'll handle this. It's like my workshop is this little hut, and they just kind of came in and they apparently blew it up, and then they just walked off with it. Mimic didn't put up much of a fight, to be fair. But, when crazy little imp dudes wearing pirate gear put a sword to your throat, you're probably just gonna be like, okay, sure, whatever. But we're not gonna be like that. We're gonna whip them with our hair, because we whip our hair back and forth. I know that's probably a really lame thing to say, but it's kind of appropriate. Except for the part where we get jumped in there. Oh well. Let's board the ship and have the culprits walk the plank. That's far enough, Risky. Where's the steam engine? None of your business. More importantly, you people have been using my sea without paying my fee. And you're in a lot of hot water. That's ridiculous. The ocean is free for everyone to enjoy. Just who do you think you are? Who am I? I'm Risky Boots, Queen of the Seven Seas, and anyone who opposes me will be crushed flat. Men, spank this one extra hard for mommy. Okay. Loads of cannonball. Okay. So this is the first major boss. This is essentially the intro stage boss. It's not that bad. What you gotta do is you gotta hit that powder keg under there. I'm pretty sure that's what it's supposed to be. While also dodging these cannonballs. It's actually not too bad if you can just walk under that first one. Those first two really can't hit you. And if you just kind of spam right here, you should be perfectly safe. So, once this one loads, actually, I believe this phase goes by pretty fast. So we just wait right here, while crouching, whipping our hair at all Tinkerbats, and then we knock Risky off her ship. But the boss fight's not over yet. We gotta hit more powder kegs that the Tinkerbats are just kind of throwing out. Probably not a safe strategy, guys. What if you blow up the ship by accident? Oh, that's why we're hitting them with our hair. Ooh. I mean, what would happen if... Oh, come on. Hee. Well, let's just blow a bunch of holes in the ship. Risky's ship, I believe, is called the SS Tinkertub. And we're just gonna make it unable to sail. Ha! How you like that, Risky? And apparently explode some more, but, whatever. I went easy on you this time. But next time, I'll be steam-powered and unstoppable. Ho ho ho! Well, that's great. How's your ship still sailing? And I guess I'm stuck here now. Good job, Shantae. You certainly made short work of those bandits. Hiring a town genie was a dandy idea indeed. Maybe it's time I told him I'm only a half genie. Then Scuttle Town could get a real guardian genie to protect them. How would I let things get so screwed up? Well, the people seem happy in their static poses.
Shantae, what happened? Where's my steam engine?
I'm sorry, Uncle Mimic. Risky got away with the steam engine. And now she's going to use it to destroy Scuttle Town. Oh, if only we were a real genie, then I'd show that Risky a thing or two.
I'm afraid it will take more than genie magic this time. Let me explain from the beginning.
So Uncle Mimic is actually... He's not an inventor so much as he is kind of more of a fossil finder type guy. He does like researching, though.
It all started on my last dig, when I unearthed an ancient vault. Hidden inside was a diagram of a strange contraption. Here's how the thing works. A steel chamber full of water is heated, like so. The water becomes steam, blasting out the top with enough pressure to turn the wheel indefinitely. Steam-powered muscle like that could change the world.
And it was in ancient ruins for some reason. That's interesting.
I used the plan to build a steam engine of my own. I was almost done when that vixen swiped it.
She seemed to be headed toward Watertown. Maybe there's still a chance to get the engine back.
That a girl. Just be sure you visit the save room before you leave town. Good luck. Shantae. Good luck, Shantae.
Classic Capcom dialogue boxes. I mean, it's not Capcom, but it's kind of like that. So, he wants us to go save, but we'll do that next time. I'll show you where the main saving room is. Should you be playing this on the virtual console like I am, you can just tap the bottom screen just to load up the save states as per the usual. But if you're playing this in a more legit fashion, I mean, virtual console is legit, but if you're playing this on the original Game Boy Color for some reason, you'll be needing to use the save rooms, and I'll be showing that off next time when we go to take on towns and then get to that water town that they're talking about. But first, hey look, it's Shantae 2.0 with the... Actually, it kind of looks... It's really weird, that clone Shantae. Actually kind of looks like Kirby just like put on a Shantae wig and then got like someone to like let him just sit on top of their shoulders. So it was... I don't know what's going on, but I always find that really funny. Anywho's, thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Shantae. If you like this video, please consider hitting that like button below, and if you want to see more content from me, please consider subscribing. Shantae is available on the Virtual Console for the 3DS. Please pick it up and give it a shot if you want. In addition to that, the sequel, Risky's Revenge, is also available on the 3DS via the DSiWare, as well as Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, which is available in the 3DS eShop, and on Wii U. Please get these games a try. The Shantae games are fantastic. I'm not endorsed to say any of this, but I really want to get these games out, spread the word, because Shantae would be a fantastic representative for Smash. So, vote Shantae for Smash, and I'll see you next time. Until then, ciao!